What is going on, everybody? Got us here Wednesday afternoon, 5 o'clock. Got a good slate tonight. Just like Josh from Filming Report says, let's get it.
Yeah,
Yes, sir. Got my main man, Joe, here with me. What is up, man?
nothing much, man. Had a really good day yesterday. What a positive 4 units and some change.
Very
Smacked
nice.
a Boston plus 140 live. I had a third quarter Warriors under. They don't like I had under 60 and went to like 42. So sweat free. Do I the plus 400 parlay would have cashed so sweat free, but Memphis decided to let Bobby Portis have a 20-point comeback in his first day. 20 points. They were up 20 going into the fourth, and
Yeah.
whatever. It happens. We're still up plus 4 units, so I'm chilling.
That
Consistent.
was
So
rough. And I myself definitely yesterday had a big day. Finished up 9 point something units. So definitely was a good day. Looking to get to it tonight. In these baseball games and in these afternoon baseball games, I need some runs to start being scored. They're getting a ton of hits and a ton of men on extra base, but they're not knocking them in. So get to a couple comments here. Nick, what's going on, man? Glad to have you in here. Part of my J, what's going on in Denver? Believe me, we are going to get there. We are going to,
it show.
yeah, big time, big time. But we're gonna actually start off with another big game tonight. Got the Lakers taking on the Mavs. Lakers laying 4.5 points, total of 228 and a half. I think we all know what's actually going on here. As far as with the huge trade they had there, and now the Lakers and we have Luca going back to Dallas. From everything I've seen, man, seems like tonight's going to be a big. The fans are going to be excited to see him back. It sounds like it's going to be all, good things. Like they're going to be kind of cheering for him and actually like in an actual way.
Yeah, that's really weird to see the home team cheering for the other team
Yeah.
more so.
Now, there's what I was going to ask you. All right, so you kind of seeing the same things?
I'm I'm kind of buying into it, but the Lakers are a lot better than their last couple games.
Sure.
I hate to admit that because I am probably LeBron James' biggest hater on the earth, but they're fucking good. That's one. Luca being thrown out of a game on a BS call because he was chirping with a fan. The referee must have, had his panty liners showing or something, but he threw him completely out. So Luca's already pissed off about that. He didn't have to play all the fourth. The game was really damn close until that moment, and then OKC took off. So I think this is the perfect spot for the Lakers to get their revenge on Dallas. And LeBron James isn't slick. He had a BS ass, oh, I lost handle of the ball, and he ran the referee over. And it just so happened to be the same ref that kicked Luke out. I put it on my page and retweeted if y'all want to see it. But he did that shit intentionally.
All right, so I do have to stop us here for 1 second. I just came on here and said that I need these teams to start scoring runs, and the Diamondbacks have literally scored 3 runs since then in that short amount of time. So,
See?
um,
All you gotta do is say it, man.
I was about to say, guys, if we could please see some even more runs, that would be fantastic. Uh,
Yeah.
but yeah, man. Here I can't even look at Luca props because everything is already shaded so far away there. Like there is no value there whatsoever.
I love when that happens because all the value is on the other players.
Right.
Austin Reeves, 19 and a half. Are you serious? I hammered that, bro.
I like
Think,
that.
think about it. Luca and LeBron James are both passing the hoop. Not each other for real. They're gonna be passing to Austin Reeves because if you were Dallas and you had a lick of defensive minded genius, which Jason Kidd, their coach, is, who are you gonna tell the team to guard? You're gonna say, hey, double Luka and take away the layup line for LeBron. Guess who that leaves wide the hell open? Like there's a spacing issue for the Lakers that, yeah, that, yeah, I'm all on the Lakers and I'm on Austin Reeves over 19 and a half points. So all over.
Well, and then another thing to bring up as far as this game, I mean, both teams like need this win. The West actually we actually talked about it before the show started. The West right now, the standings are nuts. The way everybody's jammed up there. But yeah,
I've never seen this before.
I really don't think so.
Like 3 through 7 are one game apart.
Yep,
that's insane.
Where the current standings in the West, you have the Thunder, then you have the Rockets, and then there's a jump down, and then you have the Lakers. But then 4 through 7 are all have the same record with the Clippers, the Nuggets, the Warriors, and actually then the Grizzlies. And then you have the Timberwolves actually one game back of there.
Like, think about this. If the Timberwolves win 2 and the Lakers lose 2, the Timberwolves would jump to like what, 3?
Yeah, like that's
and
crazy.
They're currently number 8. So it's that tight in the West.
So anyway, yeah. So both these teams need this game. They're obviously both gonna be playing hard. There's gonna be a lot going on there tonight. To me, Lakers are clearly the better team here. It's just, do you want to lay the 4.5 points? I'm definitely leaning that way. I'm not sure if I'm going to fully get there yet, but that is definitely how I am leaning. Joe, do you have anything here?
I'm doing it. I usually don't lay points on back-to-backs, but this isn't your normal back-to-back because we just saw a Lakers team. I don't like to look at their record as a whole because this roster they didn't start the year with this roster, right? Obviously. So, I look at since Luka got there, and then I look at, well, damn, LeBron James had a huge stretch where he took off. So we're getting, in theory, a healthier LeBron with Austin Reeves, who's had a ton of reps. The rest of the team has had a chance to figure out what they're going to do offensively. Gabe Vincent finally started showing signs of life. He's a really streaky 3-point shooter. And that's all you really need. You need 3-point shooters for the Lakers. So Luka is just gonna go apeshit. Everybody knows that. The props are to the moon. But I'm laying this 4.5 just because 1 is Luka's first game to Dallas. 2, Dallas they don't have enough offensive firepower to match the Lakers. 3, the Lakers are better defensively without AD, which sounds crazy as hell because he was the best defensive player on the Lakers when they had him. But the Lakers are better. They rotate better to the ball. Then you got all the qualitative factors. Luka just got kicked out of a game yesterday, so he's fresh because he didn't play the 4th. He's pissed off about that because they felt like they could have beat OKC, and in my mind, they could have because they were right there. So, and then Dallas is what, 10th? They're stuck in the play-in. Dallas isn't going to catch anybody else besides maybe the Kings.
Right.
But no, they know their fate already. So I think Jason Kidd tries to figure out more lineups and make it competitive. I don't mind a stab at the Lakers team total over, but for me, there is a world where the Lakers could just turn on the defense and win by 4.5. So I'm just gonna lay the points.
Okay. I like that. All right, next game is going to be The Heat are in Chicago. Um, this line opened up actually with the Bulls as a small favorite. I believe they were a 1 point favorite. The Heat are now 2.5 point favorites, which to me that move makes a lot of sense. I'm just going to go ahead and tell you I am on the Heat here. Um, I'm not sure if I'm going to lay the points or if I'm going to take the money line here. Um, I'm not sure, but the way this game sets up, as far as in the um, as far as in the East, um, the Bulls and Heat, I believe, are 9-10. Um, yeah. So this is another game where we're seeing where both teams are definitely going to be playing hard. I mean, both like teams need this game. Um, to me, I mean, we've been talking about it, man. Heat, they've been playing some good basketball. Um, I believe against the spread, I believe they're 9-1 their
Yeah.
actual last 10 games. And to me, in this game here, in this type of price range, we're just asking for the Heat to win. And to me, the Heat, especially now, uh, they are the much better team. I mean, actually, like I think so. Um, so that's why tonight, I am going to be on the Heat here.
So I don't want to just echo everything you just said, but if I had a play on this game, I definitely laid a 2.5 with the Heat. Reason being is because of the injury report, though, for me.
Okay.
Josh Giddey being day to day, that's not a good look. Kobe White, he's a very solid player, but Josh Giddey is what facilitates and flows the Bulls offense. And if you can get, he's day to day, but in a world where he doesn't come in and play today, yeah, I don't see the Bulls offense flowing as fluently. Vooch is also day to day, and he is the only big man on the Bulls. So yeah, I'm
Looks
looking at
like, yeah,
I'm
looks like
looking at
Vooch is probable,
okay.
and Giddy is still questionable.
Yeah, like ESPN is just showing me day to day. It's not showing like it has a yellow light, so it's not really telling me, you know.
Well,
What,
I am
what's
looking at I am looking at actually the official actually like NBA one. So
yeah, that's probably a better look because I'm looking at Action Network and they got Giddy as Vooch and Vooch both out, but that was as of yesterday.
oh
That's
yeah,
not today.
right.
So yeah, I'm on Miami. They've been playing a lot of better ball lately. And the NBA is what have you done for me lately? So the head to head, they matter, but not as much as most recently, in my opinion. So
And I think I mean to for the Bulls to have a chance here, I mean I think they have to have a full squad and a healthy squad.
yeah,
Um, and they and actually tonight they're not going to have that.
nope.
Um, so yeah, guys, to me, I'm actually on the Heat here. This is the one play that I know that I am definitely about to put in. Is look at there, Diamondbacks just scored another 2 runs. let's go. All right, guys, just a few more, just a few more. Um,
Almost home.
but yeah, we're gonna go ahead and switch away from this one, guys. I'm still gonna bring this up because we were. This line is no longer the correct line. The Thunder were laying 10. Now their whole starting lineup is basically out. uh, I think they're only laying like they're like still laying like 5 points. So
That's insane.
that tells you everything you need to know about the Suns. The the Thunder second string is still laying 5 points. Um, guys, this was a spot where so I was expecting at least like one or two guys to like sit, and I
Yeah,
was fine with that. I was still
I
going to
was,
lay the points,
I
and
was cool with SGA sitting
yeah,
down.
right, yeah, because I thought like that was going to happen, like I did. Um, and then as far as their team total over, because the Suns, as we saw last night, we actually gave you all the Warriors team total over. That was no sweat.
Easy.
The Suns have given up, guys. The Suns are out of there. The Suns are in like Cancun, like they're like not here. Um, And yeah, I just don't see tonight why they why they would all of a sudden start to try more. But like I said, there's just more guys out for the Thunder than I had planned, and I honestly haven't. I just don't know how that squad is gonna do. Like I honestly don't. Like I don't know. I would assume that they're probably gonna push pace, right?
Mm-hmm.
Uh, so I would assume the team total would still be a good look, but there's still just there's a little bit too much actually like it's just actually unknown. So that's why I'm just gonna have to pass on it now.
Yeah, I would lean more towards the full game now, just because
Okay.
there is a world where Devin Booker could drop 40, right? Because he's playing against backups. He doesn't have his center. Nick Richards is out. Um, Devin Booker and Bradley Beal are way too good for them to be getting 5 points against a full backup squad. Like, that's just disrespectful all the way. But the Suns, like, I understand it. Like, if I were the books, I'd lay, if anything, I'd lay the spread with OKC, even with the whole backup, like the starters being out, because the Suns
Mhm.
just haven't shown you a damn thing. They haven't defended anybody. It's been a pure catch and layup drill. Like, they don't rotate to the ball. Like, it's horrible. It's pretty damn bad. Then not only that, everything you're seeing outside of the court is what further makes me think they just said fuck it this year. One, when Kevin Durant already said, "Hey, I'm gonna play this year out, but I'm requesting a trade in the summer," so they know KD's gonna leave. They
Go.
know if KD leaves, a lot of other people are on the table. That's two. Then it's like, what the hell did we do? We gave away our future to get KD and Bradley Beal, and we didn't even get to the playoffs really. Like, I don't know, man. I think they just said fuck it this year and they're done. But Bradley, I mean, Devin Booker was trained. He was one of the few people trained personally by Kobe Bryant. He has a no quit engine. He's going to play no matter what. Like, I
Yeah.
don't know, but do I think he's enough to beat the OKC backup squad? No, because OKC has shown me all year that no matter who they are, I don't know who the hell these guys are. They come in the game and they ball out
Yep.
just like the starters do. So I'm not gonna lay points because that's just pure disrespect to Devin Booker and his greatness. But I'm also not gonna bet on the Suns either. So
Yep.
all that being said, I don't have a play in this one. Um, yeah, if anything, I take the full game over just because I expect the pace to be fast and no
That's
defense. Like
Other
that's
other makes sense. As long as the Suns can just put up enough points. I mean, that's just. I mean, as we can see, like their defense is playing bad, but in that some of these games, they haven't been putting up points either. So
yeah. Well, normally the backup's not really looking to play defense because
right.
they're looking at offensive stacks. They're looking at, hey, I need to put some on the box sheet, on the box score, so that in the event that I do get moved, I can talk to my agent and I can say, hey, I scored this amount in this many minutes, Like, they're not concerned about defense because that shit don't show up on the stat sheet. Yeah, plus minus, but that's whatever. You know what I mean? Like, offense definitely matters more in this opinion, but I don't know. I'm just not gonna play it. But I do lean full game over.
All right, guys. Here we go. Pardon my J. We're about to get into it, man. What in the hell is going on in Denver? Um, Before we really get into this game breakdown, I'm gonna let Joe. I'm just gonna let you go first and just give me your thoughts. Just
You
to
just want me to go on the rant? You gonna let me go on the rant?
go on, go on.
Fuck it. Bro, when they got Russell Westbrook, I said, very good move. Now they have somebody coming off the bench. They have the energy. The little engine that could, that's Russell. They have somebody to push Jamal Murray the right way. That's Russ. Guess what happened? They just gave up on the team. Like, there's some things being said in that locker room, and I'm not making this up. I have retweeted account multiple things on my account coming directly from the players. These people don't like each other in the locker room. They don't give a damn. Coach Malone got sick of it. He never had the locker room. We're gonna be honest. The 23, the year they won the championship, they did it based off pure talent and injuries in the West. They pretty much, I don't want to say they coasted to the Western, in the West, but that's what happened. The T Wolves were very young, and guess who sent their ass home last year and the year before? The T Wolves. So it's like, yeah, Denver got away. They got the luck of the draw when they did, and they don't respect anybody in their organization. And as Steve Kerr said yesterday, a lot of teams are being owned by billionaires and corporations instead of just individual owners and families like Jeannie Buss or whatever with the Lakers. And he said that there's good and bad with that, right? The pros and cons. Well, the cons are your job is volatile. Like that shit is up for debate at any given moment. We see if players get traded. We see if coaches get fired. And if you think for a second that they fired Malone without Jokic giving his approval, like bullshit. Like no goddamn way. The man dropped 61, 20, and 20 and lost. Like that lets you know, like without like everybody's hiding behind Jokic and he's sick of it. Jokic doesn't like being in the NBA. We've already talked that he said it multiple times. Yeah. The problem is he's too fucking good at his job. He hates his job. Jokic is like us. We hate going to work, but we do it because we got to pay the bills. Jokic should rather be on his horse in Serbia, riding with his brothers and eating family dinners on treetops and shit. But he's stuck in the NBA playing basketball. Everybody hides behind Jokic. When Jokic had to sit those couple games out, then you got to see what the Warriors are really made of. In my mind, my personal opinion, there are 3 people that are not tradable on Denver. That is Aaron Gordon, Christian Braun, and Russell Westbrook. You ask me, everybody else can go. And yes, I left Jokic's name off. Why? Because you're going to need a piece to trade so that you don't have to go in hell and rebuild mode for 5 years. And you could get a lot for Jokic. You can get a lot. That's my personal opinion. Would I make a good GM? Probably not. Jokic's salary, you get all of that back. Russell Westbrook he's playing for fucking nothing. Like you have him and Aaron Gordon just for the balance of the team. And guess what happened? I'm not crazy because when the entire Denver roster sat that game against who was it? Was it the Celtics or Golden State? It was Golden State. They were like 10-point underdogs.
Yep.
Right? All they had was Aaron Gordon and Westbrook. And they won that game outright.
Wire to wire.
Wire to wire. So they have the people who give a damn when they stay and you change the culture and you get the Jamal Murrays of the world out. And yes, I threw him under the bus because he don't give a damn. He's the prime suspect number 1. Earlier in the season, the team had like some event. He was late to the team playing. Why? Because he was at an MMA event. That's bullshit. Like you really went to an MMA event instead of being with your team? That shows you don't give a damn. He always get questioned like, why did he get this big ass contract and he only averaged 19 points in the playoffs when we needed him? Like he got his contract, which is a ridiculously good contract based off his past performance, not what has he done for you lately. Ask how many teams would trade for Jamal Murray right now. Guarantee you his trade stock is in the toilet. It's in the shitter. He still has the ability. It's up here for him. He's just like Ben Simmons in my book. Like all of it is up here. The only difference is he can score. Like, so we give it a pass. But Jamal Murray got his contract because Jokic gave the okay. And it's too many trade rumors. And looking at Bovada's futures, where is Jokic most likely going to land? And you see the Los Angeles Lakers at plus 500. And then you start thinking to yourself like, damn, LeBron could ride off in the sunset. And the Lakers have the traditional Laker dynasty. Because Luka and Jokic, that shit is magical. It doesn't matter who else is on the roster. They will make that shit work. That's my little TED talk.
All right. Sorry, I just pulled up my actual odds screen here. The Thunder have gotten bet back up to -7.
That is insane. That's
That's just
wild.
funny. That's just funny. But all right, yeah. Get back to this game here, guys. In the actual chat, let us know what actually you think about this game. I actually want to know if you had to pick a side here. The line is now 4.5. It actually looks like everywhere. Would you be on the Nuggets, who just fired their coach? That is usually you just blindly back that team. There's through basically any like sport. Whenever coach is
Yeah.
fired, you just blindly back that team. Or would you kind of buck that trend and actually go on the Kings actually plus actually 4.5? If actually y'all want to drop that in the chat now. This one's interesting, man. When I really sat down and really broke this down and really just thought about it, I was like, I like can't just back them here.
Nuggets.
This isn't one of those things where situations where the coach got fired, so now the team is just gonna come together and go out there and win. That doesn't have that feel whatsoever here.
Did you see the video of what he put out after he got fired?
I watched some of it.
There's like a 3-minute clip where he basically said, fuck everybody. He called the entire roster out. So in my mind, this could be their way to say fuck you back by them coming together. But yeah, I'm with you.
Could. Josh from Film Room, Kings plus 4.5 for me. Yeah, man, I'm the same way. Yeah, I am going to be on the Kings plus actually 4.5 here, man. The Kings have been playing good ball. They've been winning games. They've actually been covering games.
8 out of last 10.
They have they've beaten some like good teams here. Then you got the Nuggets. Like I like realize they've lost 4 straight now.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah, I mean, like I like totally understand if somebody's like, all right, they've lost 4 straight games. Like they like need this game. Though actually the Kings like also need this like game. So I mean, like both of them technically need it. But I just don't. As far as Jamal Murray's out, right?
Yep.
Or at least is looking like he's going to be out.
Jamal
Jamal Murray.
At this point, if it says GTD, he's not going.
It is actually doubtful. He is doubtful. So yeah, he's not going to be in there tonight. Well, like I said, shouldn't be. This is the NBA. Shit happens all the time. I don't see, as far as them coming together to play actually like defense, like what was being talked about. I definitely don't see that one.
That's why I took DeMar DeRozan on my props today for everybody. That's
really,
yeah.
Yeah, man. For me, I just Denver's just honestly not a team that I just don't want to back currently. Sorry about that.
I get that, dude. Earlier today, I put Denver's money line in a parlay, and that was me. I don't want to say making a premature bet, but I just looked at the stats and the trends, and I said, well, damn, Denver has a 22-17 record when they're away. Sacramento Kings are 500 at home. They're 9-19 as an underdog, and Denver's 37-21 as a favorite, and they just fired their coach. So I looked at all of that. I put them in a parlay, which is like a lot less of a unit for units, and I got the plus 400. And now I'm like biting my tongue, and I'm like, shit, maybe I need to hedge out of that by taking Sacramento on the points live. That's probably what I'm gonna do. Because Denver is 2-8 against the spread in their last 10. So there's a world where Denver wins the money line and Sacramento still covers the spread. But 4.5 is just not that much. So I'm probably gonna wait till live. And if Denver jumps out on a lead at any given point, the spread is gonna move a lot quicker for the Kings. and then I'm gonna target the Kings at like +7 or +8, and then I'm a hedge out of it.
Gotcha. Really quick, guys, if you want us to talk about any other games, uh, or either any baseball games or either golf, because the Masters starts up tomorrow. If you want us to talk about any of that, drop it in the chat and let us know. Because that's all we had planned to actually go over today. So if you want to hear about anything else, Masters, baseball, any other games, drop them now. Drop them now. Um, yeah, man, this is the. It honestly should actually be like just to sit back and watch.
Yeah.
Um, and that's that's probably what I'll end up doing. um, I could just I can just see this really not even. There's definitely a way where this game is not even close. Um, that's just kind of what my gut tells me here. Um, but you know,
I think I have a dog of the day that's worth mentioning.
all right, go on.
Uh, as you guys know, I'm from Houston or whatever. That's cool, but it's not just a homer pick. I hate betting on Houston. So if you follow me, you know that I rarely bet on them because it is the whole team. But I think that Houston money line +245 is definitely worth a sprinkle. One, they've beat the Clippers 3 times. The last 3 times they played, the Rockets have won outright all 3 times. That's one. Two, if you look at the most recent trends, the Rockets have won. They're both the Clippers and the Rockets are both on the money line 8-2. Yes, the Clippers have a better home record, but the Rockets have a damn good road record as well. So keeping all that in perspective, the Rockets have beat Golden State outright, 106-96. They beat OKC in Houston. They beat OKC 125-111. To me, those 2 wins, and with them being like the wins were consecutive, the Rockets they're playing their best basketball right now. I'm watching Amen Thompson shut down the best offensive player on the other team. I'm watching Dylan Brooks finally shut the hell up. Jabari Smith is coming off the bench looking like shit. He could have made 6 man of the year if he wasn't hurt all damn year.
Yeah,
The Rockets are tall, they're physical, they're old school, and they always have the coaching advantage. I think, Udoka is probably he's definitely top 3 coaches in the NBA, in my opinion. Yeah, he's a championship caliber coach. So I think +245, those odds are way too good to just not play, to at least sprinkle on it.
that sounds good to me. I mean, actually, yeah, like the odds are there, so that makes a lot of sense to me. Looks like Luca over one block tonight is +185.
Hey.
All right, there's an interesting look.
Yes, Spencer Dinwiddie is short. Like, he's not as tall as Luca. Luca's bigger than you think. Like,
right.
so
Josh, you know what? I'm actually looking at this game and I'm seriously debating a Magic money line and a Lakers parlay. Um, that is what I am really looking at here. As far as this actual Magic line, I mean, like the Magic opened as 3 or 3.5 point dogs. Then last night, everything happened like actually like OT, and then they realized that hey, like we're gonna sit like most of our guys here.
the whole starting lineup's out.
Yeah.
Except
So
Jaylen Brown. I don't know. Is he out too?
I think Brown may actually be in.
Because he should be out. He was injured last game. Like, if you watched it, he didn't make any lateral movements.
Brown is questionable. Oh, hang on. Let me update this. Let me see if anything's changed.
Horford, Porzingis, Holiday, White, and Tatum. They're all out. So I would assume that, White and Brown is out too.
Let me update this real quick because there should have been one for 5:30. Yep, there it is. The new 5:30 report. Jalen Brown is still questionable. Holiday's out, Horford out, Porzingis out, Tatum out, White out.
Yeah, that's 4 out of starting 5.
Um, so yeah, man, I'm like kind of liking the same thing there. I'm for some reason, an actual, an actual, an actual like parlay there seems good to me, and I don't normally do that, especially in this league
Yeah,
because
money line
so
parlay.
much crazy shit happens that I just don't usually mess with those. But for some reason tonight, that's just calling to me. It like really is. With actually both of those situations,
You said it was Magic and who?
Magic and the Lakers.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So I am going to look at that a little more after the show. Maybe lock that in. Spread Gladiator, what's up, man? What's the Heat play you like? I like the Heat. Um, that's probably tonight. That's probably my favorite play. Um, is is actually the is actually the Heat. Um, so yeah, that is one that I'm definitely going to be on. Um, yeah, Josh, there's what I was saying. This is something that I normally do not do. Like I just don't do it because it's yeah the NBA can be so nuts. But like I said tonight, with actually each of the situation that these teams are in, um, I actually like it though. So, Joe, did you have any other plays that you wanted to go over?
That's it from a side standpoint.
Do you have any
Uh,
props or anything?
yes, I think my favorite prop today is Harrison Barnes over 13.5 points. Reason being, let me pull up my notes to give you accurate numbers, I guess. I just saw this dude yesterday go 6 from 8 from 3-point land, right? He has been on a insane heater. There's nobody on the Spurs that's like taking up the field goal attempts. So they basically say just do whatever the hell you want. He's been shooting them back into games close in the clutch. So like if you watch, they'll be down by like 20 something points, and then towards the end of the game, they'll only lose by like 5 or 6. That's because Harrison Barnes has been shooting them back into the games. It's also a revenge factor. He was on that Warriors team that, went pretty far in the playoffs. I think, was he on a championship team? I'm not exactly sure. But in his last 5 games, he scored 24, 20, 23, 17, 24. Tonight, you're going to line at 13 and a half. And the game against the Clippers was a very good game. The Clippers are a very good defense, and he hung up 24 on them, and that was yesterday. So he's on an insane heater. He's averaging 26. He's averaging over 26 minutes per game and over 10.5 field goal attempts. So if he's shooting the ball over 10 and a half times, 13 is not a high number to get to. So I think that's my favorite prop of today. My second favorite prop of today would be Brandon Ooh, Lord, I can't say that boy name. From Golden State, the,
Yeah,
the the dude with the curly hair. I call him the 3-point Goldilocks. That kid, if you've been watching him, bro, they've been so worried about Steph. He is wide open, and it's scary because he's been draining threes. Like the boy has been doing this in college. Like, and now he's basically, if he's on the floor with the second squad, he's the leader. He's the go-to person. Um, I've just been blindly betting his overs, and they've been cashing relatively easy. I think he cashed for me yesterday in the first half. Um, and today,
yeah.
so his
He
last
was
couple
he was
games,
he was hot, man.
Yeah, he's wide open. Like his last couple games, he's had 28, 26, 19, 22. He has 13.9 field goal attempts. He's shooting the ball. Like his point line is at 15 and a half, and that's not high enough. He only played 22 minutes yesterday, and he scored 22 points because it was an absolute blowout. And he was part of the reason they got blown out. So he's averaging over 30 minutes a game and 13.9 field goal attempts. That number is way too low. If you want to take him at plus, what is it like? It was like plus 140 for 20 points. That's not a bad look, but I'm just going to keep it safe and put the 15 and a half.
Okay. That first prop you talked about, that was Barnes, right?
Yeah, Harrison Barnes for the Spurs.
Okay. Yeah, there you go, Josh.
And he does do well off back-to-backs. Both players do. So, and they're both really good three-point shooters. And on a back-to-back, you're less likely to run to the paint. You're going to host up a three, so you'll get there quick. So,
all right. Before we get into the parlay of the day and play of the day, I do have to tell you that if you take the Magic and take them on the money line, and you take the Lakers on the money line, you can actually get a plus 103. Just throwing that out there, guys. If actually you're into that type of thing, it actually is a pretty decent price on it. But with that said,
what happens if you take the Rockets and the points, the 7.5, and add that to it, minus 106? You know, I'm a degenerate, man.
The Rockets and how many points?
7.5 at minus 106.
Well, they're up to 11 now, so somebody's out.
Oh, something's not right.
Yeah, they're on the money line now is plus 360.
What? It says Van Fleet, Jabari Smith.
I did not do that. I did not do that.
So okay.
All right, guys.
I'll stay off then.
Yeah, Rockets. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah, that's because it says Jabari Smith, Van Fleet, and Sengun. I can lose Jabari and still be okay, but Sengun, nah. You need him to go against Zoo because Zoo has been on an absolute tear lately. So Sengun has to go against Zoo. And Fred Van Fleet, they won't play defense without his little ass on the court. I don't know why. So I think I'm gonna stay off. Scratch that Rocket play if y'all haven't made it.
All right, man. Well, let's just go and get into it. Let's actually do our play of the day first.
Bro, we can run with Miami, honestly.
All right.
Keep that one short because the Bulls without Giddey don't stand a fucking chance because Miami's been on a heater.
Now, what do you want to do? We can get them. Where to go? We can get them on the.
I'm not laying anything over 130 on the money line. I'm laying 2.5.
I say because actually we can get them at minus 134.
That's different. That's less than 140. So I guess we could do that. We could do the money line.
That or either we're laying minus 2.5 at minus 105.
Oh. So that means you could buy the hook for 110, right? Or one.
What is it? That's at bet 365. I'm not sure. They're going to charge you at least 15 cents there.
Oh hell no. I'd rather do the money line.
There's what I'm personally going to play. So yeah, we'll just give out that. Day is the Heat money line. All right, guys, drop that in the chat for you. Play of the day is Heat on the money line, minus 134. now. I think we all know what time it is.
Mm-hmm.
It's time for the parlay of the day. I really don't know where I'm going here yet.
Bro, I got 3 props that I like a lot.
Okay.
4, really. So on my personal page, I already gave out Barnes, Pozingi, and OKC money line, which I don't like that shit no more. Let me run with Brandon over 15.5 points.
All right. Sorry, I was trying to find something there. You said who?
Brandon Pozinki over 15.5 points.
Okay. Let me find that real quick. And get him at over 15.5 points at minus 112.
Yeah, that's fine.
Is that good? Okay.
Yep.
I am going to take mine over here to MLB. Come on, guys. We need the Diamondbacks and the freaking O's to score at least 2 more runs here. We need 2 more runs, guys. I'm going to play. All right, it's still there. So I'm going to play that. I got to freaking type out this name you just said.
Pozinki. Just do Goldilocks. 3-point Goldilocks. That boy can damn shoot, bro. Have you seen this shot? That shit.
Yeah.
Bro, it's always nothing but net. That shit is like center mass, bro.
All right, guys. Appreciate y'all hanging on with us there. There's your parlay of the day. My 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 leg that I'm taking there is going to be the Brewers and the Rockies game over 10.5 runs. That's that one goes tonight. That is the only baseball play I have left on the card. Which is one that I definitely really like. So yeah, guys. As far as official plays, since actually y'all have hung in here with us, this has actually been a pretty long show, and we have a pretty good crowd here. So I am going to tell y'all my only official client play is going to be the Heat. That is what I'm going to be on. There is a parlay that I'm personally going to play, and I told y'all what that was. If you decide to ride with me, cool. If not, but I do have to repeat, I did not peer pressure anybody into playing this. Oh gosh. But anyway, guys, yeah. One more time, our play of the day is the Heat on the money line minus 134. Parlay of the day is going to be Goldilocks over 15.5 points paired with the Brewers and Rockies game over 10.5. Get you a nice plus 253. Joe, do you want to tell them what happens if actually this parlay does not hit?
If this parlay does not hit, we will buy somebody drinks.
Yes, we will.
So all you have to do to get entered into the comment or to get entered into the drawing or whatever is comment on the YouTube video.
Yep.
So preferably like and share it as well. But if you leave a comment, that's where we pick the winners from.
Yeah, that's all you gotta do. And if we hit it, then hey, then we hit it, and everybody's happy. So
exactly. I
Yeah,
chased
guys.
some dude down on Twitter like for like 2 days. Like,
Yeah.
hey, bro, send me your cash app. Like, what is
Yeah.
so hard about this?
Anyway, guys, appreciate y'all. We will be back here tomorrow, 5 o'clock, same time as usual. Hope everybody has a great night, a profitable night. We will see y'all tomorrow. Joe, you want to take us out?
You either win with us or watch us win. Either way, let's fucking win, baby.
Let's fucking win, guys. Later.